Hayes, Fight Hub TV here once again with the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Mr. Leonard Ellerbe. Mr. Ellerbe, how are you?
Great.
We're back at the hallowed grounds of boxing, the Mayweather Boxing Gym, a place where champions are born, bred, and made. We're here to Rolly Romero workout, Tank Davis workout. We just watched Rolly train. Tell me what you think about the fight.
I think it's going to be a tremendous fight. You got two very, very exciting fighters in the ring. Tank, one of the best fighters in the world, tremendous skill set, one of the biggest attractions in the sport. You look at Rolly Romero. Rolly been begging for this opportunity. You know, we've seen him fight several different styles, and we know that he's a very aggressive fighter. He says that he's going to knock Tank out, okay? He's going to have to go out there and obviously on fight night and execute that plan. On the other hand, when you look at Tank's in tremendous shape. He's had a tremendous camp. Rolly has done the same. So when both guys come together next Saturday night, it's going to be an explosion. And I guarantee you this fight will end in a knockout.
Quite a strange workout today. Rolly Romero has very off-putting and concerning power there in the ring. He's very twitchy. He's very fast. Have we seen Tank Davis fight anyone as sudden as Rolly Romero is? I think that's a good word to describe his punching style. Is sudden.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. And it's hard to prepare for guys who are awkward. You know, it's very hard. I'm sure they have a tremendous game plan. And we've seen guys with awkward styles be very successful because they don't have the traditional styles that you can prepare for. So it's hard to even spar guys like that, you know, because the punches come a little different. Sometimes they come a little wider. Sometimes they come a little faster. You know, sometimes they come a little slower. But there's a method to, I'm not going to call it madness, there's a method to his style. He's been very successful with his style, and we're going to see what happens next Saturday night.
Speaking of next Saturday night, there's been lots of swirling talk that this may be Tank's last fight with Mayweather, however, not with Al Heyman. Care to comment on that? Is there any, is that a fact? Or is that just something that's swirling around?
Man, I don't concern myself with those kind of things because at the end of the day, Tank's a tremendous fighter. We have a great working relationship, and my focus is on making this event as big as possible for the fans, and that's exactly why we're going to have a sellout come next Saturday night. There are very few tickets that are left right now, and it's going to be a tremendous fight for the fans who are all tuning in around the world, and that's what my focus is.
Definitely. Leonard, let me switch gears with you real quick here. Go back 2 weeks. We saw Canelo Alvarez drop a unanimous decision to Dmitry Bivol at the Grand Guard at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Let me get your thoughts on what you think about the fight.
It was a very good fight. I thought props to Bivol. He did his thing. You know, it shocked so many people around the world. No one expected. I'm not going to say no one, but the majority of the fight fans, everybody was picking Canelo to win the fight. You know, no one was giving Bivol any credit prior to coming into the fight. But again, styles make fights. You know, he was the bigger guy. He stuck to a tremendous game plan, and he came out victorious.
With Bivol's victory, what do you think that Canelo goes next in particular? Do you think that his management team drops him in there for a rematch with Bivol, or do you think that they go hunting for somebody like Triple G?
Well, that's a no-brainer. To go back to do what you just did, and I can't see him beating him. I just can't. That's just my opinion. I just can't see, after watching Bivol and his style match up with Canelo, I just can't see that. But again, that's not, I don't have no horse in that race, so it don't matter what he does. But again, they picked Bivol for a reason. But they miscalculated that. Trust and believe that. Because they took shorter money to fight him as opposed to the offers that were on the table for Charlo, Benavidez, you know, all of that.
And I wanted to touch on that. Last week, I interviewed Jamal Charlo, and he and I spoke about that along with Sam Watson. And they were just as shocked, I think, as everybody was with Canelo turning down $50 million. Was that close to $50 million?
Yeah, out of
those fights. I mean, that's a lot of money. Do you think that there was a method to, I mean, excuse me for using your own word, but his madness for not taking that bout? Do you think there was something that he saw in the Charlo Benavidez package that he just didn't like?
In the package?
Yeah.
Or the fight?
What do you, in either or?
I'm telling you now, I've been involved in this sport for a very, 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 very long time. They took the Bivol fight. I'm gonna just cut straight to the chase. I don't give a fuck what nobody else is saying out there about that chasing the greatness, all that. That shit sounds good, but at the end of the day, Canelo is a tremendous fighter. He's been the best fighter in the world based upon what he's been able to do. But they took that Bivol fight with the expectation of obviously winning the fight, okay? It was, in their mind, it was the lesser fight, lesser meaning the
path of least resistance.
Thank you, and I've said that. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.